Good morning. The time is 11:14 a.m. The news analysis. Check out why it's been so difficult for the Nigerian security operatives to subdue terrorists. The activities of terrorists in our country have really been a very big challenge to Buhari-led administration. Almost every week, we record series of attacks from different kinds of insurgents, such as Boko Haram, ISWAP terrorists, killer, Fulani herdsmen, unknown gunmen, bandits, kidnappers, and many more. Their dreadful attack have already caused unrest across the nation, and so many have lost their lives, their jobs, properties, and homes due to this issue. The more the Nigerian security operatives launch attack on them, the more attacks we receive. And the painful part is that most times these insurgents dare the security formation by launching attack at their camp and make away with the Nigerian weapons and many more. President Muhammadu Buhari and his men are really trying their best to restore peace in Nigeria, but there are some reasons which seems to make these terrorists and the bandits formidable. And here are some reasons why it has been so difficult for security formation to completely subdue the terrorists and bandits. The writer writes that number one, their sponsors are not yet revealed. So many people have wondered how much these terrorists get their funds, as much as stocking themselves with what they need. Number two says that they are well armed with sophisticated weapons. This is a major reason that has raised uproar and amongst Nigerians. So many have questioned how do these weapons get their hands. Number three says that the terrorists appear in military camouflage during operation, which makes it difficult to identify them. And according to reports, the terrorists always disguise in military camouflage, which makes them gain easy penetration, and that is so deceitful. And these are the facts, and the analysis is quite simple because the present security situation of the country is very annoying and worrisome, because the activities of these bandits and terrorists in the country have been a very big challenge to the Buhari-led administration. And even at his visit to Imo State of recent, he still mentioned that security aspect, saying that it is one of the foremost thing that is of concern to him, that that if there is no peace in a particular place, that no matter the initiative that the administration has, so far there is no peace there, it will be so difficult for them to achieve the heights of those initiatives, and that the security issue has been a very serious one for him for quite a while now. And there have been records of serious attacks by from these terrorists, the Boko Haram and the insurgents from these ISWAP terrorists, Fulani herdsmen, unknown gunmen, kidnappers, and many more. And their dreadful attack have caused unrest across the nation, and so many have lost their lives, their jobs, and properties. Of recent, we heard of a case whereby a lecturer in Kogi and 3 other students were kidnapped. We heard of a case whereby some journalists were kidnapped. Some senators, in the north, and their children were also kidnapped as well. They broke into a school, kidnapped the provost, the director of the College of Education, even a one-time presidential aspirant, Showore. Omoyele Showore. Of recent, we heard of the case where his younger brother was shot dead by some unknown gunmen, and some others, kidnapped by this same unknown gunmen purported to be Fulani herdsmen, and bandits. And it is becoming so worrisome because a whole lot of people have suffered in the hands of these unknown gunmen and the bandits. Even at the time now, President Muhammadu Buhari had called on his service chief to rise up to this challenge, to fight against this terrorism and banditry going on in the country, because it is really affecting the image of the country across even internationally, because we heard of a case that the UK actually warned their citizens, on how they walk around or travel around in Nigeria. They are citing that there are some places in the country that have a whole lot of security challenges. We know of a case where a governor of the state said that every resident of the state should actually fight for themselves, like they should selfly defend themselves from any form of havoc. And we had a governor of Katsina State where he said that he knows that those people that are doing this are Fulani people just like him, and all these things are happening because of different issues that are bothering about the insecurity in the country. One can imagine how 38 persons will be buried in a day. In Sokoto, about 48 persons, 38 persons being buried a day, being killed a day, and it is becoming so worrisome. So here is the more the Nigerian security operatives launch attack on them, the more attacks that we receive as news. They surrender, and yet we still hear a whole lot of kidnaps